line says Girsu, Dingir, Girsu, and then this side, this bar here, is me, which means either I am or you are. In this case, almost certainly you are. So this is probably a couple lines from this hymn says, Ning Girsu, you are the god of Girsu. And somehow, up here, you exercise kingship connected with this lapis lazuli mace. I'm not going to go any further with that. We're back very, very early. I'm not going to push it. Just to mention, over here we have some drill holes on the side of the field. This is somehow to do with land transfer over here.
Okay, that should be fine.
And then it segues into this text about Ningirsu, which is very interesting. So that inscription was from the town of Lagash, Girsu, as is this. This is what remains, or at least what can be reconstructed, of a stele from a few hundred years later, let's say 2450, 2500 BCE, something like that. And it's a stele erected by a king called Eannatum as part of his victory over a collection of enemy cities, which involved water rights, essentially. Okay? It's heavily inscribed. There's a line drawing of the reconstruction, just to give you an idea. I'm going to give you some interesting individual pieces. You can see it's inscribed all over here. The inscription is quite long. It has to do with his enemies repeatedly taking an oath before the gods that they won't breach the contract of obeying Lagash's right to water anymore. Up here, you can see what
is the size of the
these are, right? It's called the stele of the vultures. These are the vultures. And he has an unfortunate victim. You can see his rib cage has already been exposed. This is an extraordinary piece. It's one of our earliest pieces of complex iconography, one of our earliest pieces of complex narrative. It really follows through from the Figaro Plume in the sense that it develops some of these themes. The god, this is almost certainly the god Ningirsu, who was mentioned in the earlier piece. You can see he's holding Anzu. Those of you with very good memories may remember that I showed this slide when I talked about Anzu last year. And in his right hand, what's he carrying? He's carrying a mace, right? Absolutely consistent. And in his net, he's got a nice bag full of enemies, which makes Eannatum very happy. Yeah?